water.
Definitely in the mood.
It does not sound that way. Okay, you guys ready?
All right.
It's a super teaser.
Okay.
Like
Oh, it's
literally,
Netflix.
it just shows the elements. Super teaser, like I said.
Okay. Okay. So you were saying, Nick, in our one of our last conversations that it's going to be 3D this time.
So okay.
Or
So
it's
this
gonna-
is the live action version of the original trilogy on Netflix. So they're remaking a live action version. They're casting it right this time when it comes to like the right nationalities, the right kind of characters, and all this
Okay.
stuff. People actually know what that's what they claim. The only issue is, originally Mark and Brian, the original creators, were a part of it. Netflix booted them through production, so it was like, oh no, that's scary.
why?
But then, a couple weeks later, Nickelodeon's like, how about this? You guys can do more Avatar cartoon contents and movies, and they're like, ching. So we're gonna get a series based off the original style, following the next Avatar,
Which isn't this, though.
the Earthbender. No, which isn't this. No,
Okay.
this is the live action version.
And this is proceeding Korra.
So the
This
new
next
animated
Airbender-
show will be
Oh.
it'll
That's
be
exciting.
an Earthbender.
I
Yes.
don't know how I feel about this live action Netflix, because all the Netflix live action from animes have been
Right.
Yeah.
ex-
Yeah.
mm,
Very
not one
sketchy,
that I-
right?
It might be the first one to do it right.
Well, I don't know, because did you guys watch the One Piece trailer?
No.
Whoa. There's
No.
a live action of One Piece.
What? You guys don't know about that?
I don't
Oh my God.
like One Piece.
Maybe I'll pull that
Stop
up too
the
for when you get
presses.
back out. I gotta pull up a lot of stuff when he's gone.
Actually, Britt, I'm very curious to hear your take on why you don't like One Piece, because I've never actually
Because I'm
watched
a
it.
Naruto fan. And I feel like it's another rendition of Naruto.
Whoa. Every anime is a rendition of Dragon Ball Z. Hold on,
But
let's get this straight.
Naruto was like actually my very first anime I ever watched was Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah,
that was the first one I ever
what
saw,
a
so
fantastic first anime.
I know. I got very lucky when I was young, and then I got into Full Metal from there, and then I got into Naruto. But so Naruto was my first big story that I followed since high school, I want to say. And so, but I was just such a diehard that when I saw One Piece, I was like. And I'm not really like a sea person. Like I'm not very nautical in general. And then I couldn't get through. There's a lot of animes I just can't get through. And if I'm not feeling it, then I'm just like, I'm not going to force myself to watch something that I'm just not feeling. But it was one of those like, this kind of makes you feel icky when I'm watching it. Like I don't know. There's a lot of other things I'd rather watch than One Piece, but I'm sure that there's a lot of fans that are very excited, or probably
nervous,
are looking
or
for
very,
or
very
nervous.
scared,
So I
yeah.
do feel for them. Like that's
I'd have to
Nerve-wracking.
say, I envy that power of yours, Britt, because I've had multiple instances where I still am 50-50, even though I've watched the whole series. Like Hunter x Hunter. Still don't know how to feel about that entire series.
I can't.
And you're still watching it.
Yeah. No, I mean, I finished it. I finished it.
Okay.
But there's a difference from that to guilty pleasures. Because there's some like my guilty pleasure is Gotham.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
The live action Gotham.
Live action, yeah.
Like I know I shouldn't be watching this.
I don't know
but
if you're
I
gonna be a
like
host
it.
next time.
You should, I mean, join the club. I mean, my girlfriend loves Gotham.
I'm just joking.
Yeah, and so
rewatching
there's
it.
just some girls
I
like
mean,
to watch the Kardashians. Like they just like
totally
to see train
fine.
wrecks. I'm like, okay.
I totally get it. Kyle's favorite show was Willow, the new Willow show, Disney Plus. And I
That
was
is
just like,
you shut your mouth. You
Okay,
think
Nick, well,
that-
what's yours? What's your guilty pleasure, Nick? You have
My
to have
guilty
some lame
pleasure?
show that you know is lame, but you love it.
me and Allie are currently watching a Food Network show with food trucks. They go around LA, and whoever can sell the most food from their food trucks win.
That sounds kind of funny, though.
Yeah, that sounds kind of fun. Fun premise.
It's a guilty pleasure because the way they force
Yeah.
drama, I love reality and the way they force drama. Like
Right.
there's obviously
It's
something
actually
on
not
here.
called reality TV, Nick. The
No, it's
technical
not.
term
but
is
I'm just saying,
non-scripted.
I love that idea
Oh.
of reality or non-scripted. But I love
Non-scripted.
the idea of just like, so you two are having a fight. You two are having a fight. Come here. Let's talk about it right now. It's like-
What is it called?
It's
Yeah.
called Truck Wars or something like that.
I knew it. I was like, it's gonna be something.
Food Truck
milquetoast.
Wars
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
food truck something. But it's great because like, you know, they'll be like, I'm the taco person or I'm the crate person or
But
I'm
I
the
think you can
I'm
get
the
through
Hawaiian,
a
you know.
show like that a little bit easier without the commitment. Something like Gotham's a really long-running show. Animes are really long. Like,
By
you
the
can,
way,
like,
Bernie,
if you're
really long
sticking out.
show. 16 seasons of this show.
You guys have a lexicon to go through. That's crazy.
The food truck show.
What?
on season
16
16.
seasons? How many episodes per season? Is that a
10.
joke?
10
Hey, they got to
and
fill in that airtime, I
they're
guess.
How long are these episodes?
and they're 40 minutes each.
What?
That's a full hour block with commercials.
Okay, Nick, that qualifies. That qualifies as a guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
I think if you're just getting through one season of something that you don't really know how you feel about it, that's not really falls into the guilty pleasure department.
Okay. Just so everyone knows, Brittany just made the rules.
My rules.
You see the
My
sibling
role.
dynamic here. No.
She makes the rules and we do our best to follow them.
It depends on the game.
Well, guys,
But,
I hate to cut and run, but I
we
will
will see
be
you
back.
soon. Yeah, we're
Yes.
gonna pull up the
BRB.
Nick Park. We have a lot to talk about, me and Britt. So we will see you soon.
Perfect. All right,
Remember,
guys.
just turn off your camera. Here, no,
You-
I'll do it. I'll do
You
it
can
for
turn
you.
off.
And he's gone. Thank goodness. No, I'm just kidding. So,
It's
Avatar:
such
The
a
Last
fun
Airbender.
conversation, though.
Yeah.
He's a
No,
fun
he'll be
dog.
back for a lot of other fun conversations with Kyle. But we need to talk about Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Yeah,
I know we have discussed going back and rewatching the show,
definitely.
or at least certain episodes. But
It's not that long. It's not that long of a show. I think we
because
could
they're
rip
only
through
20-minute episodes, right?
I mean, if you're watching the Food Network and I'm watching things like Guilty Pleasures, then we could totally make it through a show that we do like
we have
again.
it on in the back. Yes, just told. Now everyone knows where my time has been going to. I haven't been editing. I've been watching Food Network. So, I just want to know, who is your favorite Avatar: Last Airbender character?
Azula.
That's right. I totally forgot about. Of course, he would like Azula.
Let me try to get my hair to look
My
like hers.
God. So you think? So I know you stated before that you're fire. Oh, hold on. I'll wait till you're.
I have like orange and red around my eyes. You can't tell because the lighting's dark, but I'm starting to dye my hair back into a dark, deep red. But I'm obsessive with the sinister female characters. Obviously, just even with how I am about Harley Quinn or these like an Arcane Jinx. Like those are my like.
Yes. Mhm.
Oh my gosh! Like
So you like
those are my
Jinx.
egos.
I thought my whole thing with Jinx, I liked her character and everything, but I thought the relationship with her and her dad went a little too far, like her stepdad. The way they interacted was just weird. Like that was the only thing I was like kind of like the relationship was a little weird. But overall, I
Supported
loved,
the story.
yeah, I just really loved the twisted mind of Jinx.
Yeah,
though. She
same.
was a really cool
Yeah.
character. But so
I'm not
Azula's
saying
your
it's a
favorite.
reflection of myself, but I mean, Azula has always just been.
Okay.
Like, I like any character that has that guy. I gotta.
Except
laugh.
though, let me take a guess for your second favorite character, Uncle Iroh.
Ooh,
No? Ooh. Okay. Zuko.
probably Zuko. I
Okay,
know I'm
alright.
such a Fire Nation, but then it would be Uncle Iroh. Even though I do love Aang.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sokka.
I love
With all his
Sokka.
meat, with all
Love
the meat
Toph.
jokes.
Yeah,
Toph is fantastic.
I'm not gonna
yeah.
say anything about Katara.
Katara just has that rap of being the mom in the group. It's not her fault. She has to keep everyone.
Lame.
Brittany just wants to be the rule breaker. But what about Appa? And
Love
Momo?
Appa. I have a shirt of Appa. Yip yip. Like I use that as one of my training techniques when I was training dogs is to jump.
With a
But
rice and whistle, I'm guessing.
Yeah, I do have one. It's packed away right now. But I've always I loved the fun aspect of Azula. That everything's always a joke. Like even to like her, like it's always fun. Like she has such a carefreeness, even though she's so intense about it. It's just something that like no matter what, she's having a good time.
Until the end.
And even like, yeah, but even like, oh my god, I loved it. Like I loved her demise of just the fire. I was like, like if I was an actress, I would die to play those kind of roles. I think those would just be so fun. But yeah, who's yours?
Ooh, you know, I think Uncle Iroh might be my favorite, and then right after him would be Sokka.
Yeah.
I'm a Sokka guy through and through. I love Sokka because
Comic release.
one, he's Boomerang, Team Boomerang.
Yeah.
Like,
Boomerang!
he's not a bender, and I
Yeah.
always love the aspect.
You also
of,
like Rock Lee too.
Rock Lee's fantastic, but I do like Shikamaru a lot too from Naruto. So like I definitely like those two characters a lot. And
yeah,
but like I love the idea of him not having powers because he's always like the slowest one. Like you know, everyone
kind of the
like,
underdog.
and obviously he uses his mind, right? Like that's the whole thing about his character. He's a smart battle.
He's got to be clever.
He can do this. You know, he's the idea guy, right? He comes up with but the reason why he's the idea guy, if you think about it, he has no power, so he always had to learn how to do things without powers anyways.
Yeah.
So it's like that cool aspect of that character. And then I think I really like Toph. Toph's up there as one of my favorite. Sick. Twinkle Toes, you know, calling.
Yeah.
You know,
super funny.
The coolest thing about her, though, might even be the way she uses her bending.
Yeah.
Like, just when she does, like, the three fingers and, like, the way it goes up and the way she moves and steps.
So
the animation of all the fight scenes are
so stylish. Minus Katara.
Yeah. You know, even her fight scenes.
I like her. My favorite episode's the blood bending.
Yeah, I mean,
that was my favorite out of all
when
her
she goes
stuff.
like this and like you know like totally controls the body. Like, I'm over the moon. I'm super excited for this new.
Yeah, but that's like what I was just even telling Kyle. I was like, I've never been like a nautical person. I don't really like sea life. Kind of, it's just not me. I'm just like I like the air. I like fire. I like the desert. I'm not like this. Oh, I just want to be on the ocean. So when it comes to like water bending, it's like that sounds like a terrible situation for me. Like I rather I like even when it comes to working with fire in real life, I've always been very comfortable with fire. And then even on top of that, like the whole astrology thing, like I have so much fire in my stupid charts where it's almost funny when it got older and we started talking about stuff, because I knew more about Avatar elements before I even knew about astrology, and so because it became so trendy with girls later on, and that's how girls talk, is through astrology. It's like, hi, what's your name? This is my sign. Like, oh, cool, yeah. Like, and it's just this lingo that you learn to communicate with other girls to explain what part of you and how I am. It's kind of like dogs sniffing each other's butts. Girls talk about astrology. But it's like, hey, yeah, no, if you go through mine pretty much just looks like I'm from the Fire Nation. With some air, and I hardly have any water in my chart, so it's kind of funny too on that, because I struggle with working with the color blue a lot. Even within my artwork, I really have to work at blues because it's so default for me to want to go to my warm tones. Like I love the reds. Even when we were watching Dune, I was like, yeah, with the color tones, because I'm all about that. All the reds, the orange.
That's so interesting because your background's blue.
I'm had to move in with my boyfriend, and we're working on it. He likes blue, so even this past year, I really tried to work with the color more to try to find a better way for me to be useful with it, because it's so just not my go-to. Even within my photography, I don't really use cool tones. I'm more of a warm tone person. But yeah, it's interesting. Like, so when it comes to, I think Avatar: Last Airbender is like one of the best ways to explain it versus something like Naruto, because what's cool in Avatar is how they just have their element minus Aang. Because in Naruto, like they're able, like, oh, you can have electricity, like you can bounce around a little bit more.
You have two elements, right? That's the thing, right? You have your major and then you have a minor, and you can combine them to do like Naruto's is wind and oh shoot, I forgot his other one. I just remember one of his is air. I can't remember what the other one was. Or maybe because Sasuke's fire and lightning or something like that.
Yeah.
I can't. Oh my gosh, I can't remember.
Now
Naruto's
you're
other
like,
one.
this is sad.
But it's been a while since I watched Naruto too. Give me credit. It's been a while since it ended.
It's been a while for all these things. But that's what's so crazy about all this stuff coming back.
Unless you're Kakashi.